I'ma soon forget. So far between the lines, I'ma write a new set, a new beginning. Reflecting on the times that were that hard. I've fallen down many times, but I got mad hard.
Hey YouTube, we're back. Mexican Leads Therapy Garage. Man, sorry it's been so long since I've actually been in the shop doing some work on the car. Haven't really been in here. Told y'all before, I had a lot of things going on. My daughter's wedding. Once we got back in town finally, it was just non-stop. I had things I had to do around the house, around the yard. So I finally got everything situated. This is what we got, what I ended up doing. My old rider that I got from my dad when we first moved in this house, probably about 15 years ago, I had to rebuild the deck. I had to cut a section out that had a big rusted out hole in it. I had to weld a piece of metal in there. Finally got this thing back up and running. It runs perfect, runs great, works great. This one I had to borrow the tire off of because the spindles on both sides for the blades were bad, but the spindle bearings totally were shot. So I couldn't use this one anymore. Then my John Deere that I had in my shed, I ended up having a flat tire on it. So I swapped it out with the tire from here to be able to cut the grass. And that one, the belt finally broke. So all three are finally fixed, working and running. Now I just got to get a seat for this one and this one. That one mostly. We're gonna get the seat for that one first. And then they'll all be ready to be put back in working order, or actually put to work, because they're in working order. They work great. So that's what I did. Okay, got a lot of stuff finally done around the house. Getting ready to do some things inside the house now, but back to work on this finally. So what we're about to do, cut that fan off for a quick second so y'all can hear me. I got crickets and grasshoppers all over my damn shop. But my boys came out the other day. They helped me get this sanded. So now I'm just finishing up all the little minor areas around these, you know, tucked inside here. Small little spots here and there that I told them not to worry about. I'm going to go ahead and finish that off, get that situated. All this up in here, little low spots here and there. I got to sand this right here yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out now because I'm ready to paint this. I'm ready to get this thing in some color. That way I can get the body back on the frame, make some room in here, get my buddy's BMW in here, paint that, get that out of here, and maybe pull a couple jobs. I got a couple just touch-up jobs that I may pull in just to hurry up and get something done in here real quick, get a little extra cash or something, little extra, you know, bill money. Taking that much time off for the wedding and whatnot set me back a little bit, but it's all good. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing situated and ready to go now. So we're gonna go ahead and cut you off for a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to town and get this thing cleaned up, sanded, and ready to go. I'm not gonna paint tonight because I don't like painting at night because of how bad the bugs and stuff are out here. So we are gonna get it all prepped and ready, wiped, cleaned. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum out this whole little section right here. I'm gonna pull my plastic tarps back down, get everything set, ready to go, so I can go ahead and put some color on this bad boy first thing in the morning. I really want to get it done. I want to come out here, have the paint shook, ready to go, and start painting at least no later than 8 o'clock. Because by 8, 9 o'clock, it's already starting to be 90 degrees out here. And next week, it's going to be in 3 digits all week. So I need to hurry up and get this in color, get it back on the frame. Then as I'm working on the other car, I'm gonna go ahead and scuff all this down, sand all this down, get some bite, or at least get it to where I can go about an inch over all the way around where all these seams are at. And then we're gonna go ahead and lay down some seam sealer on this bad boy. Let that dry, and then go ahead and start getting this thing ready for color too as well. But like I told y'all, once that body goes on the frame, we're gonna go ahead and cut this hole. We're gonna cut the hole for the sunroof. We're gonna get it in, get it installed, make sure it's wired up and working. Then I'll pull the glass back out and start doing all the body work on the car. We're gonna go ahead and knock this bad boy out, man. I'm ready. I am so ready to get this whole thing in color. Again, please bear with me. Like I said, I just had a lot going on, and now we're finally back in the shop. We're gonna go ahead and start getting this thing knocked out. So I got a lot of work ahead of me still, but for those that have been hitting me up wondering what's going on, I appreciate it. Thanks for checking on me. Not only that, checking to see where I am on this build. It is coming along. It's just I had to take some time off, and I didn't think it was going to take that long. So I appreciate you. Thank you. But we're back in here, and I'm ready to go. So we'll cut you back on here in a little bit. All right, YouTube, we're back. Sorry it took so long, man. I want to apologize to all those that really do follow me and been waiting for some content. But man, it's just been hard getting back to work, working some overtime, trying to get back in the groove of things, getting caught back up. Really, that's the biggest thing, just getting caught back up now on things that I had to put off for a while. So we're back. It is a beautiful weekday evening. So we got everything taped up on the car. Got the firewall taped off. Everything is scuffed, sanded all the way around. I was just getting ready to mix up some primer and paint this thing before it got dark, but I'm gonna wait till first thing in the morning. It's just probably about 100 degrees right now. So what I'm gonna do, and I also forgot that I need to seam seal this bottom edge. So good thing I didn't paint it yet. But all the body work is done. All the sanding is done. I sanded everything, all the crevices, the best I could. Again, this is a daily driver, so it's not going to be 100% perfect, but it is going to be clean. So now I just got back from the auto parts store. I went and got some seam sealer. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this edge down here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this edge up here. It's like a lip right underneath. I'm going to just put a nice real thin bead all the way around, just to seal that up a little bit. There is a rubber seal that goes on this edge right here. A gasket. I guess that's for when the hood closes, it seals that off. So I got that in the house brand new somewhere. I got a bunch of parts for this car brand new put away. So we're going to go ahead and get some prep all. I'm going to go ahead and wax and grease remove this real quick, wipe it all down. I'm going to go ahead and apply that seam sealer, and we're going to let it dry overnight. First thing in the morning, I'm going to come back out here. We're going to vacuum everything in here, get it all cleaned up, and get to mixing the primer. I already put my primer in the shaker, the 5311 black Tamco. primer, so I'm gonna put a reducer in it and use it as a sealer. Man, I need to get in here and clean this shop, but man, I've been off of this car for so long. As you can see, all this is covered up, dusty, body panels galore. So I need to get back in the swing of things. Hopefully today is the start of it again. So I already put this bad boy in the shaker, so it's shook up really nice. We're going to go ahead and get the seam sealer applied and get the paint out here so I can shake that. But again, it's going to be the Shamrock Green from Tamco. So let me hurry up and cut you guys off and get to work. All right, YouTube, we're back. It's hot out here, so I don't like spraying in this kind of weather. So I am not tripping about not having this thing painted yet, because these past few weeks it's been 3-digit degrees temp every day. So I don't like this seam sealer. That's all they had at the time, so I did my best with it. I don't think I'll be using this on the top of the car, and if I do, I like putting some wax and grease remover in a spray bottle and then wet that down as it goes on. That way it's not drying so fast. So it is what it is, but she's ready. She's all wiped down. I'll wax and grease remove it again in the morning. I'll vacuum this later on tonight. I gotta go jump in the pool for a little while. I'm super hot. But I got all the seam sealer all the way around. Cleaned it up the best I could. You ain't gonna see it. So I did put a little bit up in here, but I cleaned it back out. I'm gonna leave that alone. It'll be clean all the way at the top. Nice and sealed all the way around the top edge. So really I didn't even need the bottom. I just wanted to put some there. I got a couple weld boogers underneath that I didn't grind down clean. So I was gonna cover them with that, but oh, what the hell. So now she's ready. So now, time to stop for today. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the shop, and I'm getting my butt in the pool. So again, I apologize for taking so much time getting back on this camera, getting back in the shop. The shop was super dirty. I cleaned it up real quick the best I could. I got that beamer coming, so we need to hurry up and get this thing painted. So I'll get on that first thing in the morning. I'm gonna try to be out here about 5, 6 in the morning, get everything prepped, mix up the paint, and go ahead and start shooting before it gets hot. I wanna have it done by at least 10 o'clock, noon at the latest, because by that time it's already 100 degrees, if not over. So again, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. And hopefully this video will be, after this one will be many more videos coming. Let's just hope I can keep the momentum going. But thank you again. Mexican Leads Therapy Garage is done for today.
I'ma soon forget. So far between the lines, I'ma write a new set, a new beginning. Reflecting on the times that were that hard. I've fallen down many times, but I got mad